Pierre, I can't take the suit. You will need it too. I don't feel right. Stay with me.
See it now. We were all so entertained. We didn't see what was getting ready in the shadow. No, leave them alone. Looks like scientific documents. But I can't decipher what's written. This nightmare again. Damn. When dust settles on your sport trophies, it doesn't mean you are getting younger. Listening to Pierre. He always used crazy effects on his guitar. Pierre's tape collection. Insomnia will be a nice excuse to put it in order. Might even find some of the music he made for me. I could use the comforting. Completely locked. Where are you going, Elise? I can't leave without my tape player. Nothing. Nah. Maybe later. It's good to keep some rituals. Dear toothpaste, you are breathtaking. I could use a good shower, when this feeling of being observed will stop. Pierre's special mess room. I can't believe one can own so many trinkets. I remember he got stuck once when the electricity shut down in the city. Here. I could use a vacuum to clean the vacuum. My life turned into an item. Round and round we go, stuck at the same track. Where are you going, Elise? I can't leave without my tape player. You come with me, my friend. It would get lonely without you.
One, two. Okay. I'm finally starting to understand what's going on here with the electricity. A priori, everything revolves around the lighthouse. I consulted many old newspapers, and the village gazette told me that Sent-Эгзиль was very poorly served by electricity and regularly suffered severe power cuts. I knew that it was a very isolated village, which is what makes it so charming, but I hadn't thought of that. Half of the articles in the Gazette are devoted to the inhabitants who, tired of the cuts, ended up installing small wind turbines for their homes. The other half is about the lighthouse, and that's where it gets interesting. I read that the mayor of the village had installed underwater turbines connected to the building, which are capable of producing electricity thanks to the movement of the sea. This has enabled the village to gain autonomy and to overcome the failures of the general electrical network. Anyway, I think it would be worth going to take a look at the
Wow. Forgot I found this old journal around town yesterday. Apparently they installed a secondary generator in the old lighthouse years ago. The extra current could help me out in my search for the other inhabitants. Let's check it out today.
House. Because if the turbine system is damaged, it could explain why some electrical equipment is out of order, while others
I can't believe we moved with all these books. The worst part is, we most likely have doubles.
still working.
Need to grab my things first.
I'll tell you what I found. Fourth day that I'm stuck. I'm not gonna make it here. They terrify me. I don't know what to do. They hunt me like an...
At least I know I can always find the things I leave in here.
Animals, they have taken on a human form, but there is nothing human about them. They come out of nowhere without you expecting it and materialize in a kind of elusive black vapor. I can't do anything against them. I don't know how to fight them. I found a weapon, but I'm struggling to use it, and
After each storm, all you have to do is stoop to collect wood. Free heating.
I'm always out of bullets.
If I get you back, I'll let you have the remote. I promise.
Even more of them at night. They swarm like cockroaches. I have to shut myself up at home as soon as night falls. And they prevent me from leaving this cursed...
I forgot it was here. Well, now I can clean the first one.
village pier. As soon as I try to leave Sent-Эгзиль, they arrive by the...
Since the day of the attack, I stopped counting. Not sure it matters anyway.
Thousands...
I am a living experiment on sugar.
They get me. If they catch me, I wake up in my bed and it's been hours, maybe even a whole day. I'm their prisoner.
Another undeniable friend. It would be easy to get lost without it.
I would like to tell you about the bracelet you gave me right after we arrived here. You found that gem on the beach and crafted it into this beautiful piece of jewelry. You told me that you felt that this pebble had something special, that it radiated. Well, you were right, you know? He protects me from the monsters I told you about.
I left my gun in the shanty yesterday. Time to get it back.
If I smack it against the ground, it produces a shock wave that violently repels ghosts.
Training first.
Sometimes he can even dissolve them when they attack me. He is so strong that I decided to name him Rocky, since it's a rock. But Rocky is also a sensitive guy, you know? He doesn't like explosive noises. If I shoot a gun in his...
The former owner had to do a lot of tinkering to screw up such a mess.
ear, he can even start a thunderstorm. At that moment, I feel...
Can't open without more stable electricity. Nothing interesting in this old garage anyway.
transported to another reality, to another time. Once calm returns, I have the impression that it only lasted a few seconds, whereas about 15 minutes had actually passed. Better to use it sparingly. Sometimes I feel like he's...
With all these storms, the previous tenant didn't know what to do with all the wood coming out of fallen trees.
alive. He gets lazy at the end of the day, especially if I made him work a lot. But, hey, nothing a good night's sleep can't fix. Anyway, all that to say that he reminds me a bit of you. It's probably silly, but I feel like you're watching over me through him. And that helps me hold on. I can't take this dream anymore. I wake up in this dusty, tunnel-shaped cave. It is essentially made up of some kind of light-absorbing rocks, like the ones the insides of a planet would create. I go through this hallway and come across the ghosts that haunt me. But this time they don't try to catch me.
Without you, I wouldn't stand a second out there.
There are also military and scientific equipment. I can't tell if they are studying or planning to attack something. A sheet of heavy smoke waits for me at the end, and it's...
Last time was very close. I need to keep up with my training.
too thick to see behind, and I'm attracted like a moth is to light. The closer I get to the exit, the more I hear ringing, until I realize it's my alarm, and I wake up like nothing happened, and at the same
time to shoot some cans. Let's start with the red one. Or the yellow one.
8 a.m.
Nah, the blue one. Definitely the blue one.
If somebody finds this journal... gone nuts, apparently.
Good to go. And the last one.
Do what you want with that information.
Now, let's warm up for some dodging.
Or shove it somewhere warm.
Okay, I'm ready. Now! Better be faster. Now, rappel training. Next time, you will think twice about getting in my safe space. I'm glad this thing recharges during the night. Training's over. Getting out there seems a little bit less scary now.
Tu es mon seul ami. Mange un grand bol de Special Crabs avant et après
And this
t'être
watch
lavé les dents.
creeps me out. The access is condemned at the top. I love the atmosphere of the streets of the village with this staging. Too bad this is now linked to where my nightmare started. It's locked up tight. I better be home before the night. Nah, nothing of interest in these cars. La Vieille Chaloupe, restaurant and brewery. Fresh fish straight from the port. I sure hope the products are fresher than this poster. Left, the White Manor and the lighthouse. I loved that statue. Well, before the cult vandalized it. They love leaving these tape boxes for their propaganda. Listen to us. Join the devoted. Maybe I should listen to it.
Dear people of Sent-Эгзиль, this message is for you. I know our local authorities have been breaking the...
They really wanted to prevent us from following them. They've put it beyond repair during their escape.
Their backs, picturing us as fools. Do not listen to this nonsense. Our actions are dedicated to all of...
The soldiers were perfectly organized and cut off all access. We had almost zero chance of escaping this mass kidnapping. Like sheep in the dark.
You! Once the day comes, those who denied will finally see the truth with their eyes. The
Completely locked.
distant shall all be remembered. You are all invited to our next ceremony.
I can still smell the perfume of stamps and papers. But no one will come to pick up the mail tonight.
This Friday, join us in the writing of birthdays from the departed boat.
Why did they have to attack during the fair? It's my favorite event in this damn village. Pierre, where are you?
Let's put the world to rights. It's the only way.
It won't open from this side. Ahead, Boisseau's Park and the beach. Left, Saint-Égzil's church. They really wanted to prevent us from following them. Thomas Levins. Fixing pipes is all right. Now try with my life. When things get back to normal, you'll have plenty to do, my friend.
Tu m'aimes, moi je t'aime.
Completely locked.
Ne m'oublie pas. T'es mal le style.
You again?
I really need to get better at dodging these attacks.
Apparently someone was moving when everything stopped. Left, the White Manor and the lighthouse. Right, Sent-Égzilь. The lighthouse! I'm getting closer. When you care for plants, time flies. I wish it was that simple. This door has no handle. I wish I knew how to care for such beauties. This door can be unlocked from the other side. Attention, following the latest storms, the coastal path is damaged. Certain trees marked with an orange cross present a risk of falling on hikers and must be felled. These can fall due to the slightest gust of wind. The village really isn't investing in its infrastructure. And storms make it even more problematic. This tree was marked to be felled. It could make a nice bridge. It's hurt, but that won't be enough. A storm could help. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. It doesn't seem to have awakened them. Psilocybe phosphorus, recognizable by its phosphorescent dress. It made its appearance a short time ago in the region of Sent-Égzilь. With its lightning growth capacity, it is able to grow in a single day. Ripe, they can be enjoyed by some coastal birds. Interesting. Maybe I should gather some of these. Hope the police will not catch me with these shrooms. This door can be unlocked from the other side. I can still picture the fishermen landing their daily catch of crabs and fish. Le Scale, Sailor's Aperitif. Available in all grocery stores. I hate this drink. Ugh, Too bad I don't have change for these tourist traps. This tree couldn't resist the force of the last storm. This buoy clearly defines what Sent-Égzil is. A small, isolated fishing village where time seems slowed down or even frozen. A usually calm place where the haunting sound of the waves punctuates your day. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. I think I'm going to need a lever. Someone stole the circuit breaker. This door requires electricity. You are facing the lighthouse named Le Crane. The lighthouse was built in 1835, a veritable directional beacon for the sailors of the coast of Sent-Égzil. It was nonetheless decommissioned in 1983. It is only in 1988 that Le Crane was put in service again, welcoming a hydraulic generator that supplies the village. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. It's like someone just came for this incredible spectacle and forgot his bicycle. But these things were not here before the attack. access to the top of the lighthouse is condemned. Apparently, multiple people were working here. Oh, Kren. Why did you have to be so grim? Because of recent events, a lot of circuit breakers were stolen from the electrical gates. While we wait to receive more, we keep the last one inside the equipment locker. In the meantime, don't hesitate to use the same one on different gates. A bit unexpected for a lighthouse. These cables go all the way to the ceiling. This is where the electricity of Sent-Эгзиль is largely generated. The turbine shouldn't be too far. Looks like a lot of security for simple maintenance equipment. This is a complete mess. It's like they pushed everything to the side to make room for something else. It automatically locked the doors behind me. The valve is missing here. This panel seems to monitor the pressure within the turbines. Only the first one appears to be working correctly. Local police apparently suspect the cult has started kidnapping people. It is indeed curious so many people would disappear without leaving a note. Their last ritual site is located near the lighthouse, at the Point des Mâles. Might be worth checking out. Left a note for his coworkers. Franck is so fed up that we keep forgetting his birthday that he has set the day and the month as the padlock code. Can someone change that back to the inauguration date? So, what is your code, Frank? Watchtower schedule and system monitoring. The entire workforce is listed on the board. Something is written here, too. Could anyone pick up Frank's shifts for the upcoming weeks? I can probably restart the system from here. Once the pressure is fixed. It's a bit much for just a common lighthouse. System? That's probably where the town's additional current is monitored. So, they had to make space for these machines? They do not seem to belong in a lighthouse. Good thing nobody can find them here. It's completely dark in here. It's completely stuck. Are facing It is only in 1988 that Le Crane was put in service again, welcoming a hydraulic generator that supplies the village. Alright, so now I need to fix these colored cables in the right order. Breaking these chains will require a stronger force. Breaking these chains will require a stronger force. Breaking these chains will require a stronger force. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. From the depth of the sea, his anger spreads through our families. This sounds terrifying. Wondering what's that thing they mention all the time. Only one destination for you? My bag. Damien, the 28th of June, 1971. This one looks like it came back from a long trip. This is one of the places of contemplation in Sent-Égzilь. It was vandalized just before everything went down. Franck, the 19th of March, 1967. Celine, the 30th of December, 1966. 27 is a really young age to go. Despite the mess the protesters left behind, you're still offering comfort, aren't you? Stop, can you?
Tu m'avais manqué.
better with that on. It's completely stuck.
Can't do that now.
Documents on this desk look much more confidential than the previous ones. This place appears to be a government cell dedicated to recording underwater sound activity off the village. And this has been going on for a while. But I don't see what they're trying to find. They appear to be studying something at the bottom of the sea that is moving at precise coordinates. On April 17th, 1991, they recorded a signal which they define as organic. The signal was recorded on a cassette to be sent urgently to the DGSE because this would jeopardize the military security of the country. But one of the lighthouse maintenance staff apparently stole the tape. They quickly managed to identify him and where he lives. Wait, this is my house.